Hello, this is Hiroshi Yamazoe. So now I'm back in Japan and this is my room. And that trip was an awesome experience. And I had meet many new people and I had many new friends. And also I had uh, unforgettable many experiences from that trip, and I will summarize my trip in uh, my YouTube video in near future, and I will write a book for it, as I said in my post. So in this video, I will I will share about my experience in Rome. That is final destination of that trip by photos and videos. I hope you will enjoy it, and thank you for participating in this live streaming, and thank you for writing messages in chat box. Hello Stockpile Thomas, thank you for participating again. I'm glad you back to this live streaming, and I hope you will enjoy this live streaming. Stockpile Thomas, good morning Hiroshi. Oh, hello, good morning Stockpile Thomas. Guten Morgen. I think in your country, in Germany, is morning now. I hope you have nice Sunday today. So I will start my virtual tour of the my trip in the final destination, Rome. So please enjoy my virtual tour. And I hope you can see my video. Please wait a while. Yes, I think you can. No. I hope you can see this. I will check it out in my phone. I think it's okay, I suppose. So I will explain my experience of Rome. I'm sorry about coughs. I am basically almost very fine, but my coughs are continuing still. I hope it will fix soon. So here is the place near of train station of Rome. By the way, I think my camera is too bright. Please wait a while. Please give me 10 sec. I think that's better. So let's start the virtual tour of Rome. This is a cathedral called. Please wait a while. I need to see my memo. This cathedral called San Giovanni in Laterano Cathedral. This cathedral was built in 312 by Constantine I. Constantine I is the emperor who became a Christian for the first time. So the Roman emperor who became a Christian for the first time. It was also the place where popes used to live and work, and the house of the popes moved to Vatican City in the early 12th century. So this cathedral is so long time used for houses of popes. I think that history continuing about 1700 years. Then I head to Colosseum. Stockpile Thomas, looking forward to what you have to show us. Oh, that's great. I hope you guys will fun. Stockpile Thomas, it's stunningly beautiful. Yes, that cathedral was so beautiful. And that cathedral, as I explained, it was used for some kind of central Catholic church because the popes was worked and lived before they moved to Vatican City in 12th century, early 12th century. So here is the world famous place called Colosseum. And this Colosseum was built by the emperors Vespasian and Titus in about 80 AD. It appears in various films, well-known films such as Russell Crowe's Gladiator and Ben-Hur. And later I will enter this Colosseum and show you. But these days I haven't booked ticket, so I headed to another location. And around here there is many salesmen there. They are possibly selling something to tourists. So you need to be careful such people to got scammed. They tend to sell some kind of expensive tickets or some kind of souvenirs. It's like South Asian country because in South Asia there is many scam like salesmen in touring spots. And here is the place called Foro Romano. This Foro Romano has many ancient Roman Empire's ruins. And this place was the center of Roman Empire. So there are temples, imperial palaces, and the Senate house called Curia Julia. Yes. Stockpile Thomas, are you entertained? Not. I messed up the quote. Or it's okay. And here is so the place called Foro Romano. The ancient Roman Empire's ruins. Here, many ruins here, and this construction it was used for market. So here is in there is many kinds of market there. So it's like shopping mall in the Roman Empire. I forgot the name of that market, but one of the emperor created that. Sorry, this place is called Victor Emmanuel II Monument. This monument was created in the early 19th century. It is a monument to honor Vittorio Emmanuel of Savoia family, who established the Kingdom of Italy as the father of the kingdom. So I climb up this monument. Hello, ink papers. The size and ruins are very impressive. That's right. In there was a center of Roman Empire there. So there is many ancient ruins from Roman Empire here. Please write in chat box whatever you want, and I will respond your chat as much as I can. So I took the elevator to see to reach the observation point of this construction. So in here you can see around Rome from very high altitude. I mean from top of that construction. You can see photos change. You can see the ruins of ancient Roman Empire. There's many ruins here. So this place is called Foro Romano. I used to there was center of the Roman Empire, and there was temples and emperors' palace, and also senate houses and market as well. So there was center of ancient Roman Empire. Stockpile Thomas, is Rome the most beautiful city you have been to? I think in the case of most beautiful city I have been to is German city called Hamburg. I did selfie as usual, and but Rome have so awesome and deep history, because this city was originated place of great greatest empire called Roman Empire, and also this Rome has center of Catholic Church called Vatican City. So I think in culturally sense, I think Rome is most interesting place I have been to. But in the case of beautifulness, I think it is your country in Germany, German city called Hamburg. And I ate lasagna. It's authentic lasagna because lasagna is originated in Italy. So I eat it and it was very delicious. And it is very different than I eat in Japanese restaurant and Japanese supermarket. It is much more. The cheese is much more fluently. Watery, and it's very juicy and delicious. And cheese amount of cheese is so many compared to Japan. Japanese lasagna has only little cheese compared to this. So and here is the fountain of Trevi, the most huge Baroque era fountain in Rome. It is very famous tourist attraction in Rome. So by Thomas, that's interesting. I have been to Hamburg but never been in Rome. I see. I have been to Paris and Rome, and Brussels, and also Amsterdam, and Luxembourg, and many cities in Germany, and also Saint Petersburg and Moscow, such considered by people that very beautiful city. That I suppose, in my opinion, Hamburg is my best because Hamburg city is so clean and very organized, and cityscape. I like the cityscape and atmosphere. There was so beautiful for me. And in the case of I think most people say Paris is most beautiful city in the world. Most people say so, but I think in the case of Paris, I think a pedestrian road, streets of Paris was not so organized and a little bit dirty, and there was cracked in the roads, and I think atmosphere and cityscape is not so clean and beautiful in the case of Paris. But of course it is don't get me wrong, I like Paris and I think it is super beautiful city, but compared to Hamburg, I think Hamburg is my best. And I eat cappuccino and very little Italian sweet. And I found that in Italy, cappuccino and American coffee and espresso, such coffee is very inexpensive. It's only about 1.5 euros per cup. And actually this sweet is very too much sweet. So I think it's made by, I considering that I suppose it's 99% made by sugar. It's very very too sweet, so I couldn't eat all. Talk by Thomas, Europeans and their fountains. Yes, fountains is interesting for me because European people tend to love to create fountains all over the city. And I found that European people tend to like to create naked sculpture everywhere. I think Europeans that some kind of Europeans tendency. I think. So by Thomas, Paris is dirty. Yes. Some streets are a little bit dirty, but overall, I think Paris is fine. It's beautiful city. So I entered Colosseum. In Colosseum, as you know, there was many brutal show going on, such as killing show by battle show, in battle show by gladiators, and also there was a show for a show that execute Christian people by eating them by lions or tigers. But after Roman Empire became Christianized after Constantine first, it's around 380. Then that kind of brutal show become stopped in Roman culture. Hello, Tobuzi. Hello, Hiroshi-san. How are you? Didn't Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris also fight there? That's actually that's right, because I think one of his movie there is the battle that Bruce Lee and I don't know Chuck Norris or not, but Bruce Lee fighting in this stadium. But I forgot the name of the movie. And this seat for Senate people. Senate, I forgot the official name. A Council of Senate de la Repubblica. Such, politicians have such special seat, so they see the battle show in there, and there was emperor's seat there, but there is destroyed now. And by the way, during trip in Europe, I found that I always before pandemic, before COVID pandemic, there is always many Chinese tourists all over the touring spot in Europe. But in these days, there is almost no Chinese group tourists. So I think it is very different than usual, and I think it is good for individual travelers because I could avoid crowded situation. So I think actually in this current time is very good for individual, a good opportunity to travel for individual travelers. And I went to enter the Foro Romano. As I said before, this Foro Romano is the place has this place has many ancient Roman ruins because this place was the center of Roman Empire. There was temples, imperial palace, and senate house called Curia Julia, and also there is a huge market there too. Hello, David Ramos Rivera. Hello, Hiroshi. Hope you have been well, my friend. Thank you for participating again. I think maybe you are Dela Creations because I have your avatar is same to him, and I'm doing fine. And you, I hope you are fine too. So you can see here was many ancient Roman Empire's periods ruins. Tobuji, did you find the spot where Julius Caesar was assassinated? I don't know about the place he was assassinated. Yeah, but I think it's around here because I remember that he was killed by the person called Brutus in the palace. So and this place has his palace. And I don't know what this what was this pillar used for, what building, but I feel these pillars are awesome, so I took the photo. David Ramos Revere, I don't realize I was logged into the email version. I see. Now I see. You are DRR Creations. DRR Creations. Okay, this is better. I see. And I went to the place called Palatino Hill. Palatino's Hill. No, in Italy it's called Palatino, and in English it is called Palatine Hill. And Palatine Hill, according to legend, this hill is the birthplace of the Roman Empire. It is said that Roma was founded in 753 BC by a man named Romulus in this hill. And in this hill, you can see the whole view of Polo Romanos ancient ruins. It's very great viewing spot. Obviously, Romulus and Remus were brought up feral by wolves, I think. Yes, I forgot the story of that legend clearly, but I think there is a relation about wolves, and one of I think Romulus finally eventually killed Remus, and then Romulus declared the start of the Roman Empire in that hill. And this is the palace. This is a construction called Venezia Palace, because this place is used for Venetian embassy. But I need to check my memo. But this place was originally built for the residence of a cardinal in the 15th century, and it was then used as an embassy of Venezia, and then was once used for house of Mussolini too. Stockpile Thomas, when have we stopped building like this? TRR Creations, Hiroshi, I hope I don't get too much off topic. I was wondering if you tripped at all in this Europe trip. I'm thinking of Magic Trifle song. If you tripped at all in this Europe trip. Actually, I only trip in Spain, Alicante, because there was 5-day ayahuasca ceremony. But other occasions in this trip, I didn't trip at all, because I cannot get such substances such as magic mushrooms and LSDs, because Spain and Italy prohibited to use such substances legally, so it's illegal activity, so I couldn't do that. But as you said, magic trifles is legal in Amsterdam, so when I visit Amsterdam, I might try trifles. Yes. So here is the here was the Venetian Palace. DRR creations also ayahuasca is legal in Spain. I think in the case of ayahuasca, when that ceremony used by indigenous people, then I think it will be legal, and also it is allowed to use religious purpose, I suppose. But I'm not sure the law situation in Spain, so I couldn't say accurate things. But I suppose ayahuasca will be legal when that substances use some kind of used by certain procedure, such as used by indigenous people. This ceremony. So, by Thomas, I hope so. I hope so too. So then I arrived at the place called oh, please wait a while. I forgot the name of this place. I think please wait a while. Pantheon. This place is called Pantheon. The Pantheon is built in about 2nd century, and in this dome was used for temples for Roman gods. But after this place used by Christian church, and now this place become church, and this place have famous artist tomb too, such as Raphael. So, but Thomas, I think this is Temple of Zeus. I think Zeus is ancient Greece god, I think. But maybe Roman people are also admire Zeus too. But I'm not sure this temple is for Zeus, but it is for ancient Romans gods. I will check it. Please wait a sec. Wikipedia said this place is honor many kinds of Roman gods. So I think this place isn't have specific one god. So that was the place called Pantheon. And I found that in Rome, here was many fountains and squares all over the city, and I found that this pillar obelisk are called, I think it is called obelisk, and this obelisk have a hieroglyphic word that come from ancient Egypt. I think this kind of pillar is you can see in many square in Rome. So by Thomas, okay, I see. Also, I think Zeus is Greek. Oh yes, Zeus is most strongest god in Greek mythology. DRR creations. Oh, Paris also has an obelisk with hydraulic. Oh, maybe yes, but I'm not sure. I think I don't know why, but European people. Yes, here is also obelisk too. European people are very interested in hieroglyphic words and also ancient Egyptian culture. So they tend to like create such object. And in the case of France, I think Napoleon conquered Egypt, so they bring to France that ancient Egyptian object to France in the Napoleon Empire's era. Oh, and I drink this drink because Tobji said lemon juice is very good for recovering from cold and sick, and actually in that time I have little sick, so I think that is helped me. Tobji, yes, Zeus was Greek, but I'm sure Romans worships planets like Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, etc. I see. Did you have any trouble with pickpocketing in Rome? Yes, many people warn about pickpockets there in Rome, but fortunately I haven't met any pickpockets. But as I explained before, there is many salesmen, scammer like salesmen there, especially in famous touring spots such as Colosseum and Foro Roman and Vatican City. And such people are try to sell something such as expensive tickets to touring people. So I have met such people many times, but I somehow I get out that negotiations, and I'm totally fine. Tobji, Napoleon led some of the earliest evacuations of ancient Egyptian civilization. I see. I think Napoleon very into about ancient Egyptian culture, and here is the wall that separate Rome and Vatican City. So inside this wall is Vatican City. That central Catholic Church, center of Catholic Church, Vatican City. So by DRR creations, I had some problem with pickpocketing in Paris than in Spain. I see. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but I haven't met any pickpockets before. I have been to Paris and Rome and Barcelona and many Southeast Asian countries such as there is many pickpocket. But I don't know why, but fortunately I didn't met any pickpockets. And here is Saint Peter's Square in Vatican City. And this Saint Peter's Square is located in Saint Peter's Cathedral, the headquarters of the Catholic Church. And the Pope regularly delivers speeches in this square. I think in news I have seen many times in this square, so I'm really impressed. I'm here because in news like some I think when Pope delivers messages, I think news show this square always, and this I think this is the preparation for some kind of event that popes will appear. But unfortunately, I couldn't meet Pope at that time. Stock by Thomas. I was scammed in Paris when I was too shy to say no. I understand. Maybe. But I think when I met many scammers during travel, I think I'm getting used to it, so I could very easily to say no to the negotiations. But I think I'm very not any problem with just talk scammers, because talk is nothing wrong, and I don't give any money to scammers, but I always have conversation with scammers, and sometimes it will be very interesting. But I'm relate. Sometimes you cannot say no because of shyness. Yes. Tobuji, do you have any funny stories to share from this trip? Yes. Actually, in this trip, I have been to Europe for about 2 months. So I'm too used to live in Europe. So when I come back to Japan yesterday, I feel like Japan is like another foreign country, because Japan is very different country than Europe. So I feel like Japan is very strange country, that I feel like it is another foreign country, because I'm very used to live in Europe for 2 months. DRR questions. Yeah, wow, this trip looks really amazing. Yes, this trip was amazing. I have met many new people, and I had new friends, many new friends in there. And also I have many unforgettable experiences, and I will maybe in near future I will summarize my experience in my YouTube video. DRR creations, this architecture is really neat. So by Thomas, I can see how Rome sparks imagination to this very day. Yes, that's right. I think Roman Empire create baseline of this current European culture, because in Europe used to people speak Latin language that is originated in Roman Empire, and their influence is so huge. And also there is like this place, Vatican City is a center of Catholic Church that is bring Christian religion in European countries, and also they create Christian art, Christian paintings, and Christian musics, and Christian ideologies. Yes. Hello, Zaswa. Hello, thank you for participating again, Zaswa. And here is Saint Petro's Saint Peter Cathedral, Saint Peter's Cathedral. This dome. I climb up that dome. Hello, find purpose. What was your first when you arrived in Japan? What food did you miss? Yes. When I back to Japan, I eat cup noodle because I miss it very much. But I usually don't eat cup noodles because that noodle is not healthy, and it containing a lot of oils and also a lot of salt, so it isn't healthy. But sometimes I become really would like to eat cup noodle too. So when I traveling around Europe, of course there is some cup noodles, but it is different than Japanese cup noodles. So when I back to Japan, in first I eat cup noodles when I bought in convenience store. And here is the observation deck of the Saint Peter's Cathedral Dome's observation deck. You can see a whole of Saint Peter's Square in this place. It was amazing, fascinating view. That was awesome. And I didn't selfie as usual. So by Thomas, I'm repeating myself, but so Yeah. I hope I have much variation to describe about beautifulness, but I could only say here is very beautiful, or awesome and amazing and fascinating. That's what I could say. Only. I mean that what only I could say. I mean I could describe them. トブジso is the Vatican oldest intelligence agency in the world have oldest library. I don't know about there is oldest intelligence agency in there. And yes, there is a library there, but I didn't visit it. And here is the inside of Saint Peter's Cathedral. And so this cathedral is the headquarters of the Catholic Church. And this cathedral was built on the tomb of Saint Peter, who was the direct disciple of Jesus Christ. And it is huge temple with dazzlingly high ceilings and elaborate decorations. This ceilings is very very high, and I feel very dizzy when I look up high. I think this picture describes how high the ceiling. I think they are humans' height. You can see compared to the top of the ceiling from humans' height. It is so high and so big, so huge. That was awesome. DRR Creations, wow, this cathedral is insane. That's right, it's insane. Insanely awesome. So, Pi Thomas, I need to go to Rome myself. I think you can reach Rome very easily because you live in Germany. Shido GM, hey, what's up? Hello, Shido GM, thank you for participating again. I'm doing fine, and you? DRR Creations, yeah, the scale is hard to wrap your head around. Yeah. So here is the center of Catholic, the headquarters of the Catholic Church. Tobuji, how are you been? Stadium looks magnificent, yes. And this is a place when I went to the observation deck of the dome. And actually, when I walk around here, it was very very scary because this around here is very very high altitude. Hiroshi M, I'm fine, Tobuji. How are you? Oh, you are fine. That's great. And yeah, I think this is the Pope the list, I think. Yes. Please wait a while. I need to go to just pee. I think 30 second. I will in 30 second. I will come back. So now I come back. Sorry about that, and I will resume my virtual tour of Rome. Shoji M, I miss this live stream of Hiroshi for a couple of weeks. Oh, that's great. You could meet. You could join again this live stream, Shoji M. So here is the Vatican guards. It's like other palaces guards, like they wearing mid like medieval ages costume, and he have halberd. I love his weapon. I think it's very cool. But I feel that this costume is a little bit funny. I think because they try to not the impression to people aggressive, so they wearing such costume, I suppose. And I found that they didn't have rifles and guns. He only have halberd, like spears kind of things. It's like different than Buckingham Palace's guards and like Brussels Palace's guards. It's very different. Shoji M, well, Tobuji, I got sore throat. Looks like cold getting better of us. Hiroshi, as you are back home, can you do some let's play of Yakuza games? Oh yes, I could do it. Yes. I think I will try it. Maybe in near future. Maybe. But unfortunately, I don't have Yakuza games yet. But I could try it. I think it will be interesting. Shoji M, well, I was studying for the exams which I am about to file. I've got less time to study. I see. I hope you will pass your exam, Shiroji-M. This pine cone, by the way, there is a theory that this pine cone symbolizes the pineal gland in the human brain, and the pineal gland is a typical place in the brain where the substance called DMT is produced biologically, which triggers mystical experiences in humans. So I think in this series there is relation between psychedelic substances such as DMT and religion like Christianity, because DMT trigger the religious experience. And I went to enter the Vatican Museum, and Vatican Museum is very huge museum, and this museum is actually part of the Pope's Palace, and this museum exhibits many works of art related to Christianity that were collected by popes. And these are all creations whom that pine cone looks like that DMT thing. That's right. You are well known about that. I mean, you noticed it. Very interesting thing. I think you have a very great intuition. Yes, there is the theory that the pine cone is symbolized that pineal gland which DMT produced in human brain. Shiroji-M, it's okay. There's always another year. That's good. DRR creations, pineal gland. Yeah, right. Yes, that's right. Pineal gland. Top the toes guardsmen with the halberds are the Swiss guard. Swiss guard, I see. Mercenary unit hired by Vatican and the most royal protection unit in the world. Now I see. And Swiss is like a neutralized country, so I think it's very good for hired guard for Vatican City, because Christian religion is spread regardless ideology. Legit White Belt, hello Legit White Belt, and thank you for participating again. I hope you had a great holiday and a white trip. How do you feel after doing ceremony? I feel I become born again in this world, and actually one of the participants gave me the cake for me, because he said this cake for your new birth, and I feel exactly such way. I become born again in this world, and I will describe about that experience in my book and in my another video in near future. Actually, my throat became hot because I talked so much, and because I have a throat problem after I got sick in the about 2 weeks ago. But I will do my best. Soap by Thomas, that's nice. Yeah, here is very nice place. And this museum include Sistine Chapel. I think you know it because this chapel, Sistine Chapel, is very famous. And this chapel, unfortunately, photography was prohibited. But in that chapel, there is Botticelli, Perugino, Pensino, and Michelangelo, and other major artists in the Renaissance period painted in the interior. And so that Sistine Chapel was magnificent because of the interiors and paintings. But as I said, it is unfortunately prohibited to filming and photos. And I walked along the river because one of my Italian friends recommended me the route to walk along this river. And this is the place called Castle Saint Angelo. Castle Saint Angelo. This is that establishment, and this place was originally built for the Roman emperor. I forgot the name of the emperor, but please wait a sec. I will see it. So this place is built for the Roman emperor called Hadrianus, and this place is used for tomb for Hadrianus emperor. DRR creations. Looking forward to hearing more about the ceremony. Yes, I will make that video. I think in this month I will make that video. Yes. Legit white belt. That's amazing. Feel like psychedelics remove psychological pain. It's a great feeling to feel emotionally lighter in the world. Yes, that's right. I feel very emotionally lighter. Yes. And I heard that in this construction's basement, there is a pathway to connect to Saint Peter's Cathedral in Vatican City. And this place is also featured in some movie. And I forgot the title of the movie, but Tom Hanks was a protagonist. And in Japanese title is Tenshi to Akuma. But I forgot the English title. Angels and Demons. That is a film name that feature this construction. And in this construction, you can see a very great view from observation deck of this construction to see 360s about Roma city. Stockpile Thomas, I have to go. Thank you for sharing trip to Rome. Enjoy your time back home. See you soon. Oh, that's great. Thank you for participating this live streaming again, Sokpai Thomas, and uh, enjoy beautiful day in Germany. I think in German, I think it's about to noon, so I think you have to go lunchtime. So, guten appetit and see you soon. Tobzi, not the Da Vinci Code. Yes, that is a sequel of the Da Vinci Code. That is called Angels and Demons. Yes. And in that movie, this construction, that is Tomb of Hadrianus, is appeared, and I think some character find the pathway to Vatican City in the basement. And in this observation point, you can see around the Vatican City as well. This cathedral is the Saint Peter's Cathedral. And I'm really glad to be able to visit Rome as the final destination, because this city is awesome. Because of this was the center of Roman Empire, and also this place became central of Christianity in the Europe. But I think in these days there is the other beliefs like Protestantism, Protestant people, Protestant churches become very big as same as Catholics. So I think in these days I cannot say Catholic Saint Peter's Cathedral is center of Christianity, but I can say only it is the center of Catholic Christianity. And of course there is another Christianity that is called Orthodox Greece Christianity. And in Russia, people believe that religion. And I just walking around the city in Rome. Hello, Neon Glitter. Thank you for participating, Neon Glitter. Did you like Rome more than Florence? Yes, because Rome is much more bigger city, and there is many tourist attractions, and also this place, as I explained before, this place was birthplace of greatest empire called Roman Empire, and also this was the central of Catholic Church, the city there called Vatican. And this place was created for stadium of ancient Roman Empire. Hello FAYL, thank you for participating again, FAYL. Hey Hiroshi, it's good to see you. Yes, good to see you. I see you being in the beautiful city of Rome. I had a feeling you would love it, and I'm glad you did it. Yes, I'm. I loved Rome very much. There was many awesome archaeological sites there. It is as if I'm walking around the uh, movie scenario because their scenery was magnificent. And I came to the museum called Makisi. This is the contemporary art museum in Rome. And this establishment designed by the artist called Zaha Hadid. She also designed the stadium that was built for the Olympics in Japan. Uh, so this is some kind of very famous museums. One of the very famous museum in Rome. And I found that this museum is very interesting because the inside of this museum, pathways look like very pathways continuing very complicated way. So it's like maze or labyrinth. So people could very easily lost in this museum, but people can enjoy such experience like walking walking along the maze, and also people can enjoy contemporary arts. And here is the last place of my trip in Rome. And this place is the National Roman Museum. This place has this museum exhibits many archaeological objects from ancient Roman Empire. Hello, Luca Alessandro Colombo. Thank you for participating in this live streaming. Hi Hiroshi. Hello. I'm really glad you went to Rome. It's beautiful. Yes, this place was beautiful and interesting and also awesome and magnificent and fascinating. It's awesome, amazing, great city. And I love this salad because in Japan there is no such kind of salad box, salad lunch box style dishes. But in Italy and in Spain, I found this kind of dishes in many places, and I love it very much because I love how they mix ingredients in the salad, like olive oils and avocado and like cheese and fruits. I think in Japan, basically salad is only vegetables, but they in Italy and Spain, Spanish and Italian and Spanish salad include like such as bread and nuts and also vegetable fruits. And actually, it is very tasty. I love it very much. So I went to airport to fly back to Japan. But I via France, Paris, because I don't know why, but direct flight to like Rome to Japan. That kind of airplane ticket is little bit expensive than via airplane. Like when I transfer Spain or transfer in France to back to Japan, it will be less expensive. I think it's about 200 euros less expensive. But I think it's very need to time to transfer. So I think a little bit troublesome. So here is Paris, and I took the train to Tokyo, and I back to Tokyo finally. And as I said before, it is very funny, but I feel that because because I have stayed in Europe for about 2 months, so I too much used to live in Europe. So when I back to Japan, I feel like my another foreign trip has begun, because I feel like it is very strange country, because I spent my 2 months in Europe, and I very used to live in Europe. So I feel like I came strange another country when I back to Japan. Adoran Harris Ahmed. Hello, Adoran. Thank you for participating again, as usual. Hello, Hiroshi Yamazoe. How are you doing today, and why are you streaming early today? I'm doing fine, but my sickness become almost fine, but I have throat pain, so I couldn't talk well. But basically, almost I'm fine. And you? And I starting live streaming in early time, because I come back to Japan, and I live in different time zone. DRR creations, the trip looks 10 out of 10, and all these pictures are great. Thank you, DRR creations. That means a lot that you said so. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hello, Nicholas. Thank you for participating in this live streaming, Nicholas. Hello, Hiroshi. I will be visiting Rome this December for the transport like trains. Do you recommend it by buying day ticket? I think it depends on your travel plan in Rome. And in my case, I didn't buy any daily ticket, and I basically use metros and little bit trams in Rome. And in Rome, you can use 100 minutes free ride in trains and metros and buses, only about 1.5 euros per 100 minutes. So I think that's enough for me, and I like to walk along the city, because I could feel the atmosphere of the city. So basically, I always walk, and sometimes I use metros, and I rarely use trams. And actually, the ancient Roman ruins and Vatican City is very concentrated, very small area. So you can walk along that area without using buses. Yes. Adran Harris Ahmed. Well, how do you feel about returning in your home country? Is there anything you miss and you appreciate about your country? I think actually, as I said before, I miss cup ramen, cup noodles, Japanese cup noodles, because there is in Europe there is some kind of cup noodle there, but it is very different than Japanese cup noodles. So actually, I miss Japanese cup noodles. But I usually don't eat much cup noodles because it is unhealthy. But only sometimes I eat cup noodles. And I went when I traveling around Europe, was staying about 2 months, so I couldn't eat Japanese cup ramen 2 months. So I miss Japanese cup ramen. So this was my virtual tour of Rome. I hope you guys enjoy it. Neon glitter. These are great pictures and videos. You have good eye with a camera. Thank you, Neon Glitter, and I glad that you are enjoying this live streaming. So I'm really glad that I could share my trip in Rome, which is final destination of my trip, and I'm very glad that I could visit Rome. That city was awesome, as I explained in this virtual tour. So I will finish this live streaming for this time, but I will do live streaming soon. I think in next live streaming will be about in 5 days, or maybe I'm not sure, but at least I will do live streaming. I will do live stream least once a week. So please looking forward to it. And next live streaming, I will be share different kind of things. Shido GM, thanks for the tour. Thank you for participating. So thank you for everyone. Thank you for participating this live streaming, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And so see you in the next video. Stay healthy and take care.